I would say first, music and dance is my first medicine. This is where everything started. I started out as a graduated contemporary dancer, and when I finished the academy, I danced for a few years, but then music was always so close that after 10 years of dancing, I decided to go fully into music. And first I wanted to be like every other DJ. You want to go for the #1 techno spot. But after a few years, I felt that music didn't do a lot for me. And then I found out about a whole different scene with different kinds of music. And this is what I got inspired from. And then being in there for a few years again, I still didn't have like the thing that I really wanted to do was actually to bring music and dance out of the entertainment. Well, I mean, it's nice to have it as an entertainment, but actually I wanted to focus more what music and dance means more when you use it as a practice or as a form of healing. And doing that for a few years and seeing all the things that have happened on the dance floor, I can truly say that music and dance is one of the big medicines. Well, I can be very short about that because I just want to put a little part of me in the whole global, let's say, awakening. And I am super honored and excited that I can do what I'm doing and being, you know, even if it's just a little part, a little drop in the ocean, that's good. I'm part of that ocean for sure. Because when you come, that was many years ago, but when you discover the whole new world with new kinds of music and all kinds of new people that you're meeting, this is my inspiration. When I hear other music, I see other performances, this is my big inspiration. And when I get excited about something that I see, and when it comes to music, I just want to do something with it because my vision is always the dance floor. So even when I hear a very soft song, I could still imagine it, having it on the dance floor, playing it out prime time and still having it on the right moment so that everybody feels it and everybody is taking it fully. And I would say every time, even after more than 20 years, the dance floor is my big inspiration. When I see people dance, I got immediately ideas about music, or I want to have a certain kind of feeling on the dance floor that I don't have yet, and then that will be like the next song I would be working on, because it's like, I still miss a little part in here that could really contribute to these kind of moments. So yeah, music and dance is always gonna be my inspiration. Well, we are nature. So, and let's say, since the Middle Ages, dance has literally been taken out of society and they made it like something bad. And so what is happening actually now is that we are reclaiming that part of our life that we actually really need. Like dance is something, I always say, like, you know, even if a baby is hungry or is distracted, you put a rhythm on and the baby is immediately distracted and starts to move. It's so deeply, so can you imagine what happens when you take everything, celebration, birth, death, anniversaries, the moon, the sun, all these dances throughout that we've been dancing for thousands of years. Now suddenly religion comes and says, this is not allowed anymore. Can you imagine what that does to a society? So when we are talking of nature and seeing people as nature, I really see that what we are doing here is basically, as nature, we are reclaiming what is actually ours. And we can put this on a human perspective, we can put this on the trees, on the grass, on the animals. Like, of course, there's a lot of people that are still taking, but there is a lot of growing. The community that is growing is really what I feel is, again, reclaiming that power that we are owning, actually. This is what we do as nature. Yeah, so many things are coming up, and basically when you are in that state, you just are dancing and time and space is not there anymore. This is basically when you are the most yourself, because there's no thought anymore. You don't even know that you're dancing, you're just moving in space. Being in that state obviously heals a lot, because this is like your true self. I was in Czech last week, and there was this young guy who came to me and he was like, "Man, you changed my life." I'm like, "Whoa, those are big words." But apparently everything was all new for him, and for the first time in his life, he's actually dared to open himself to music and dance. And then obviously he felt that something came up, and for him it was like such a big experience. And then he experienced that on one festival, and then he went immediately to the next festival where I was playing. So those things are really nice to hear. This is, in the end, this is why I do what I want to do, to give people that kind of experience. I've done the whole techno thing, and I've like played on really big stages, but that's just like a trick. And when I went from that part of music into this part of music, I really saw people, like, you see the eyes, you see the movements. I've never had before such amazing dance floors. Like, you have those big festivals and big techno parties where, of course, almost everybody is kind of wasted. And you would think, wow, that's like the party. But then you come to our parties or our ecstatic dance, and then of course you have a dance floor. You don't believe what's happening. And yeah, this is again the inspiration. I would say I would like to use the words of Gabriela Roth, and she said once, "Move and the body will heal itself." And that little sentence gets deeper and deeper and deeper once you are moving, and once you are dancing, and once you are feeling the healing power of music and dance, you will understand that by moving, the body will heal itself.